Yo, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Professor Pippin in the bitch on I trade the agent trying to get at it, trying to get laid. Um, yeah. Yeah, hit y'all early with that weekend analysis. Not weekend analysis, but that compare and contrast. This is- that compare and contrast. No, we about to come and do real brief, real quick. Weekend analysis for all the people in the back who like to act like they don't see what time is going on. But just like on that recap, compare and contrast, weekly order block, breaking through structures, looking left, right over her. Current price action, right down here on the 4 hour time frame. There is this daily big bearish, has not created support just yet. 4 hour bearish from the lower high to now lower low is right here. We're able to identify that new hourly range or a 4 hour support for the most part because we started closing back above lower time frame structure right over here. What's up, baby? Your phone? I don't know, bro. Where'd you leave it at? Right over there. Okay. But yeah, so AU, we see price action ultimately bears on the higher time frames, breaking structures, looking left. Right now we following the hourly simply because we feel like we have just created a new lower low based off of the 4 hour time frame. So based off of the hourly, we like to see price action close above that hourly resistance to potentially identify areas where we can potentially start taking long from now. If we don't get that close above that hourly resistance right above here, that 475 or damn, what's that 475? 65, 470. If we don't get price action closing back above there, some like Monday, Tuesday, or this week, then we probably just gonna continue to keep shorting. Um, I had some levels identified on the compare and contrast video of where I was expecting price action to come back to, but those have got deleted. So what I would do is, if I was getting ready to get active, I'll go back to that daily, to that weekly time frame, try to see if I can find areas of where I potentially think market is coming to on the lower time frame, and then get active based off of that. So ultimately, right now, stuck within this 1 hour range, as we can see back over here, lower lows, lower highs. We could potentially say price action has closed back above structure on the hourly time frame, just not the ultimate one that pushes down into the low. So as we pushed up, tapped into that level, looking left, we came back and retested the low 4 hour support. We did not break structure right over here. So I'll potentially be looking to see if this is going to climb back up within this 4 hour range from this high all the way down to this low. Usually like to see about 70% of that thing get ate up. So from the high to the low, eh, yeah, let's see, 32 got a 7. Yeah. So from the high to the low, we like to see retracements, do a little dance, all the way back up into her. Then potentially we look to take shorts to continue to take the market even lower. Now, based off of higher time frame and based off of experience, this is something I'll be looking for throughout the whole week. First action pushing up, pulling back, pushing up, pushing back, pulling up, pushing back until it reaches what I would potentially call objective, and then to see if it rolls over back to the downside. Objective targets, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, ultimately, bears on the higher time frames should be looking for the best shorten, the best selling off scenario. So currently, right now, stuck within this 15-minute range on AU. So we're gonna see what it do. If we close above 65.47, and we're gonna potentially try to attack back into the highs. If we come up in here and get the funding with them keys, you already know what time it is to the downside. So we're gonna highlight AU potentially. UJ. I would like to hop in on UJ, but UJ been bullish for a long time now with no retracement. So I just know from experience, the longer price action continues to like just keep pushing to the top side, the easier it is for you to get your ass cooked. So yeah. We just gonna see. We gonna see. What I would like to see if I'm gonna take some of these buys, UJ, ultimately what we're seeing or what we're identifying is that price action is bullish on the daily time frame. So if you pop out, we look at the swing levels of the daily, you know what I'm saying? We big bearish coming down up here. We come up, push up, break structures looking left. We retrace all the way back to the downside. Do not break structures here. And we broke structure back to the top side right up in here. So daily low to daily still pushing for that daily high, 4-hour time frame from the daily low to the daily high. 4-hourly, what we got is high, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, higher, high, higher low, potentially new higher high, higher low, and then ultimately new higher high way up there, depending on how you identify or pick structure. But for me, I got 4-hour support right here as price action pushed, created this little level here, pulled back, and then broke structure looking left with this one, pulled back, and now we continuing to go bullish. So I did find that it was not the easiest to identify structure this week on all the pairs or all the the pairs I got identified right over here. So don't be surprised if I come over here and make a video Tuesday or Wednesday and the structures are all rearranged. I'm, just based off of the way I've seen price action move in the past, based off of what I'm seeing with the chart information in front of me. That's how I identify my zones. Once I see price action move and do something different against that zone that don't make sense, then and only then would I probably try to re-identify and say, okay, well, shit, I had this as 4-hour support. Price action ended up coming all the way down and then just shot right back up. So I mean, was that the correct 4-hour support or was I in the wrong spot? So potentially that'll be the only time I start to you know, try to, re-identify my zones from the weekend. Otherwise, potentially if it does come open, leak through that level and then come back and does not create a new high, I can say, okay, yeah, I can see why price action is now shorting off. We broke structure from the higher time frames, pushed back or pulled back, did not create new highs, and now we're rolling over to the downside. So ultimately, big bullish on UJ. Bullish on the daily, has not created that daily resistance just yet. So we ultimately just pushing. Bullish on the 4H. We did create a new higher low, pushing us into the highs, has not created that 4-hourly high just yet. And then the hourly is bullish as well. Push, pull back, push. Right now we're in an expansion phase on the hourly, 4-hour, and the daily. So potentially we're waiting to see if price action is going to offer any type of retracements. And then we're going to see if we can potentially get active. We got that weekly open right over here for the London. See what we got here. You want to line everything up, make it nice and pretty, nice and even for all the people in the back. People in the back, if you don't know just yet, people in the back be the ones that be on, see you on social media or see you somewhere else and be like, yeah, you can't do that, bro. That ain't how that work. Or you make that look so hard. Or that's so people in the back is the haters. Ones that be hating. They'll come on here and say some slick shit, but they won't come on here and offer any advice or they won't, leave any comments, hit the like button. But they down to say some slick shit. So them be the people in the back, you know what I'm saying? So when you hear me identify for all the people in the back, all them hating asses, that'd be for them. So the one the naysayers that say, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't get that kind of trade in. You can't just take trades and positions from those levels and have them work out." Cool. But UJ ultimately big bullish. Looking for some sort of retracement. If we don't, then we potentially could just push our way back up into the daily resistance at 142 by that 360 area. Good bit of ways away. Looking at over about 160 of them things to the top side, but I don't really. I will take a breakout trade, but I don't really like breakout trades. I would rather a break and a retest first, and then take it from the retest versus just taking it right here. This would be considered, in my eyes, a breakout trade as price possible buys above that 147.25. It would definitely be a breakout trade for me. It would look something like this right here. And then depending on how price action sets up is where I would put my stops. But from right now, based off of the way price action sets up, I got a 20 pipper. I like that. I like them 20 bill stops. And then targeting will be way up there, 163 of them things. But yeah, nice little ratio overall. I don't know if this is gonna hold up because, like I said, I'm expecting a retracement back into this little 15-minute level, and not even or potentially even down to this hourly level before seeing price action scoot back to the top side. So we could have some gas on UJ. UJ was extremely bullish all of last week. We did not take any opportunities to try and grab anything on UJ just because I was so tuned in and locked in on AU. Yeah, I didn't really make sure see the need to try to really hop in on UJ. So ultimately, right now, pushing big bullish from last week and last week's weekly open, and yeah, just higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. We looking for a higher low to get busy and go higher high. So we're gonna see what price action gonna do for us. You can bullish on the daily, bullish on a 4 hour, bullish on an hourly, and 15 minutes consolidating. So zoom out and see what we're gonna do. Now, we were talking about this last week and saying, okay, we were stuck within this little range right here. And the only other thing I really was expecting, just because of how we were identifying on the charts, was price action to push back up. Based off of last week's chart analysis, we had this area right here identified as the daily low and then the daily high. Just looking at it from the weekly to the daily time frame, I kind of just switched a little bit of information around for the most part. Did the ultimate swing levels from swing low to swing high versus on the daily. I feel like I said, identifying structure these last couple weeks has been a little bit difficult, because when you look to try to match up the structures based off the rules, or when I look to try to match up the structures based on the rules that I've learned over the years, based off of the concepts and theories that I've learned over the years, swing points, and then the internal structures. Yeah, they've been off. You know what I'm saying? So you got the daily. If I was identifying this as a low to the high, we got a deep pullback. We got the shifter structure, and then price comes all the way back down. So we shifting structures in too many directions, and that's what's really causing the identify structure a little bit more difficult. So I'll point it out real quick for you here. We got the low to the high. So all of this here would have been a retracement, correct? Yeah. Okay. So retracement, push back above, close above retracement structure. So we should be looking for push, pull back, higher highs and higher lows from this point. Nope, we got a breaker structure here all the way back to the downside. So it's like, oh shit, do you now identify bears? Well, not necessarily, because we didn't break this extreme low and we didn't break this high. So we came all the way back down, and now we're retracing back to the top. We still didn't break the high. So it's like, for me, I sit back and think, okay, well, do I have these levels identified correctly? And when I went to the identify these after looking at the compare and contrast video, so bumping out to the weekly is kind of how I kind of identify what's going on the daily. So looking at this price action with bullish, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, pretty much higher low area push you into the high. So basically, the weekly range should be from this low to the high, pull back, didn't break structure, push up, didn't break structure, pull back, didn't break structure, push up, didn't break structure, or did break structure here. So I was like, okay, well, shit. If this was the low, this was the high, pull back, didn't break, pushed up, didn't break, pull back, gave you a higher low, pushed up, gave you a high high. I might try and identify from here to here. Okay. And instead of from way down here with this big ass range, I'm gonna go into recent price action. Higher low, they gave you a new higher high. It didn't break this high, but work with me here. Okay. So higher low, higher high, retracement phase down here in the middle. Then you go to the daily, you know what I'm saying? Higher low, higher high, breaking over here, retracement phase, and now we're trying to roll back over bullish within this range from the low to the high. So it's kind of lining up for me right now. Based off what price action does this week and in the following weeks, I'll be able to tell, okay, yeah, that did make sense. I'm glad I did switch from this range to this bigger range and then identify lower time frame structures kind of in the middle, if that makes sense at all. I think it kind of does. If you know how to identify structure, if you know anything about the market, if you've been trading for a little bit, then I think we should be in the same spot. But ultimately, 4 hour low, 4 hour support, 4 hour resistance. And then we basically just tracking what's on the hourly. Ultimately, pushing up and give you a new high, started to come back down, kind of ranging from the 15-minute resistance to the 15-minute support. So until we see, or I see, price action close below, look at 35,855, I probably wouldn't look to frame any shorts. Even if it did break below that 35,855, probably looking for a breakout. The way I got to identify it would be we're looking for a breakout trade, no pullbacks, pip and dip situation. As price action kicked and caboodled to the downside, if it continued to go, then we look to take off profits or close the whole thing right at that 35,600. And then if it breaks from through here and continue to go down, we got a 74 pip target right down here at that 35,110. So it's a lot right now. It's electric. Yeah. What I do see right up at her is bullish, pull back, push bullish, pull back, push bullish, pull back, push bullish, breaking these little bit of structures here. This is on the hourly pullback that did not break the low. So I think we're going to go back bullish first, but I want to see it at this point with price action pushing and then starting to consolidate right up in here. I want to see it go up first. So definitely on the 15-minute time frames, what I'll be looking for is higher highs and higher lows. And then at any point on some of these higher lows right here, I'll be looking to get in, possibly retest back into this 4-hour resistance and then see if it goes and go a little bit higher. Delete this. Fuzz nuggetry on the screen. Ultimately, where we at? We up there. All right, so daily bullish, 4-hour bullish, 1-hour bullish, 15-minute consolidated. So if we can get that 15-minute to start producing higher highs and higher lows, then we can get in and smack some holes. Higher highs and I'm not sure. Oh, man, what time is it? 6 o'clock? Okay. Could be seeing a little liquidity grab right here, grabbing lows right over here. Could even come back to retest something back in over here. I don't know. Market just open. I'm trying to get this weekend analysis out because market already open. And yeah, just really sitting back and watching for the most part. Probably will not get into anything tonight. I say that, but as soon as I get off, I'll see some slick shit on the charts, then I'll hop in. But right now, I ain't planning to get in. But if I see it, I'm getting in. So I'm gonna play it that way. Clicking over to GU. GU, going back to that hourly. Daily time frame is bullish. 4-hour time frame is bearish. 1-hour time frame is bearish. So all this price action we got going on right here could be retracement type price action. Identifying from the 4-hourly high to the 4-hourly low. We did create a resistance right back in over here on the hourly time frame, and we have already pushed back up and closed above that hourly structure. Now, like I said all the times, if you watched me trade before, you watch any of my videos, you know what I'm doing. When price action is pushing bearish, and then we get a close above that bearish 1-hour structure. If you don't, go watch the videos. But yeah, I saw this as I was analyzing, and when when I was identifying, I was like, ooh, close above, pull back, then break the low. Let's get in. And then I look down here at the time, it was like 5:25. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. First of all, I'm not getting in at 5:25 because today is Sunday for one. I'm not getting in at 5:25 because these spreads are retarded at 5:25. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can get in, but you're gonna pay a pretty penny for getting in at 5:25 Eastern Standard Time. So, like I said, we're right here. Didn't enter here because of the actual time. Had I did get in, 9 pips, 10 pips right there, we could be done for if we had the right lot size in. With the lot size I use, I probably wouldn't have been trying to get out at 10 pips. But you know what I'm saying? If that thing continues to push and scoop and cadoodle, we got 103 of them things to the top side. So I'm not really worried about getting in. Want to let price action do his dance, do his little thing before really trying to hop in. Shit, I forgot what my entry was. 422, 420 something. I think I took a picture of it. Where we at? GU? Yep. Entry 23,424. Let me see. Trying to get through real quick with this one just because we did drop that compare and contrast. We did talk about some of this stuff in the compare and contrast video I dropped probably like 2 hours ago. So if you ain't seen that one, I'm gonna drop this one up here at the top of the video screen for you after I finish creating this video. So you should be seeing it right now if it ain't already, went by. But yeah. So looking for retracement trades on GU. Ultimately, higher time frames are big bearish, but if we get price action start to come up here, close above this hourly structure again, come up here and close above this 4-hourly structure, then we could be resuming back into that daily time frame sequence of higher highs and higher lows and continuing to go bullish. Now, do I believe that's about to happen right now? Hell no. But what I do know is price action was bullish or is bullish on the daily. And if price action starts breaking above 4-hour structure back to the top side, then yeah, low to the high, retracement phase, all the way back down into here. Price action can come down and touch all the way back down to 8,225 and will be still bullish in my eyes. Now, would I take a bullish setup at 1.18225? Hell no, because price action will be bearish as hell on all other time frames. But the range would be bullish. you would be potentially now creating bear structure. So you have a high probability that price action is going to break through that little demand zone looking level. But theoretically, you still will be identifying bullish on a higher time frame, daily, weekly, monthly. Just big bullish, big bullish. So it's a lot. If you knew, don't worry about all that shit. If you knew, stick to the 4 hour, 1 hour biases, hop in on the 15. Okay. If you knew, if you ain't new, if you've been in the market for a little bit, a year or two plus, and you became profitable, then you should know what the hell's going on, and you should know what you're looking for. But if you have been in the market for 3, 4, 5 years, and you still don't know what you're looking for, and you still don't know how to get in, you need to hit them comments. You need to go to the one-on-one sessions. There's plenty of people on YouTube, and I said I wasn't even gonna cap when I came on this video. Yeah, I wanted to kind of shout out some of the people that I have followed over the years. Right over here, my subscriptions. I'll show y'all love. I can pull the screen up. Yeah. Starting off, these are not in any particular order, but you know what I'm saying? Roger, Wicks Don't Lie, gives out some good gas. Ilya, the trading channel, the trading fanatic, I'm sorry, the trading fanatic gives out good gas. He usually does weekly analysis, and he also gives a Tuesday update. Roxton kind of fell off. I ain't seen Rox consistently in the wild, but you know, when he was in the market every day on the charts, you know what I'm saying, he was giving out good information. Um, he was giving out good information that definitely helped me. Um, that definitely helped me when I was trying to learn stuff. Let me see if this list is any better because I don't really see too many names. Roger, Ilya, Solo E. I've been listening to Solo a little bit lately. I've been trying to reach out to him, tell him let's hook up, let's do work. But you know, Aerial FX, I think these boys give out some good gas. If you don't know nothing about them, they trade based off of smart money concepts. I don't trade based off of smart money concepts. I trade based off of structures, supply and demand. But I think they do give out some good gas. Lambo, I feel like Lambo, he pops out every now and again. He mostly just does recaps. So I mean, if you're really trying to learn, I wouldn't necessarily shoot you over to Lambo because he usually just gives recaps. If I'm gonna shoot you to somebody, I'm probably gonna send you to Ilya, Trading Fanatic. Uh, my man Wicks Don't Lie. Wicks is pretty nice with it on the charts. Aerial FX for sure. They have got some good information that they provide within the market as far as supply, demand, smart money concepts. I can't catch up to all that shit. It's too many rules, too many back and forth looking for this. So, but if your brain, you know, exceed and go way up there, trading that, I don't think I've ever seen my man actually get busy. I only really saw Aerial FX go live based off of his channel. So he might, you know, have some good tools and knowledge up in there. JT Profits, I used to watch Jay pretty heavily when I first came into the market, but lately, he pretty much sticks within his brand. So if you ain't a part of his uh trading academy, then yeah, he pretty much drop all his videos for his own people. We got Rocks again. The trading channel does give out some good strategies, some good setups. He's more of a long-term swing setup guy in my eyes. So I mean, you know, you can get active that way if you like it. Ty, Ty was one of probably the biggest influences when I first came in the game for IML. No, he was not a part of IML, but when I was trying to learn, this him right over here. When I was trying to learn, bro was on the charts getting crazy, like flipping accounts, flipping accounts, flipping accounts. Now I'm like, hold up, for real, you can really do it like that? He was like, yeah, I'm just regular from Cali, yo. And you know what I'm saying? Just keep tuning into his videos and he flipping. He don't flip too much anymore. He does a whole bunch of other stuff now. But Mama FX, I used to go to him to get the giggles. Him and Mama FX and Daniel Savage. If I wanted something to laugh at and try to get a little information about the charts, I used to go to them. Crypto Dad's really good about crypto. And that's probably gonna be about it. My man Bank Robber's pretty solid. Um, Jeremy Cash, I ain't seen him in a while. Day Trading Addict, I watched one or two of his videos. FOREX Soldier, I don't know who the hell that is. Live Trading Lounge, I used to listen to them while we was on Luke Trades London. We used to watch Luke a good bit. Mac Attack, I ain't seen Mac in a while, but he used to trade the Asian as well. Luke Trades London. I used to go on his stream every night religiously. Him and Weeks Don't Lie. We used to get active. Savage. ain't dropped none in a while, and so on and so forth. So I just did that just because I was thinking about that as I got a question on one of my videos, like how did I learn how to trade? Oh, shit. I did a ton of research, first of all. And then once I got done with that research, I just started looking for people on YouTube who knew how to get active. And those are the people that I watched and saw that they could get active. And I just kind of took some little small pieces of what they had, how they was getting active, and I came over here and put it on my paper. I did find this old log back in over here of my back testing strategy on GJ. Now this is going to be a lot, but this is what I did as far as back testing, as far as trying to find out how to get active. Now all of this right here is trades that I took or set up and took notes on, starting all the way back October 2021, and I stopped doing it pretty much March of 2022 because I started to figure out and realize what I saw what I was looking for. This right here is all just back testing, back testing, back testing, back testing, back testing, and forward testing. Because some of this stuff I actually was getting in based off of the notes that I had right up in here, the stuff that I wrote down and captured. So, yeah, I didn't mean to run off on that tangent, but looking back over to GU, ultimately bullish on the daily, bearish on the 4H, bearish on the 1H, 15-minute kind of stuck in the range. So not really necessarily looking for anything, but for price action to close and do what it wants to, and then kind of give me a little indication of what I think we're going to be doing for the week. But ultimately, because we closed above this little structure right here with this price action here, retested and did not break structure on the low side, I'm looking for this to get back to the top side. So that's GU. GJ still pushing to the top side. Daily bullish, 4-hour bullish, and the 1-hour bullish. So until we see some type of retracement on this, I wouldn't expect big shorts until price action closes below this little line right here. So anything past that point will be retracement shorts to potentially send the market higher. If we close above this little blue line right here, or close below that blue line right about that 172 200 area, then potentially we could see pushing lower lows and lower highs coming back into. We got 1-hour support right down here. We got an imbalance on the 1 hour right there. We got 4-hour support down here. We got a 4-hour imbalance right down there. So we got a lot of levels we can push into and find some type of support, some type of reaction from to the downside, and then push us back bullish. But I wouldn't think that we're going to come back down this way further until we close below that 172 200 area. That's GJ. Last but not least is Gold. Gold. When I turned on the video last week, I said gold's about to do a liquidity grab to the downside. We definitely came and swooped up some of all these equal lows right up in here. That flat price action that price action pushed up higher, came right back down. Pushed up higher, came right back into the same area where it was. So was looking for that as price action opened last week. This week, I do see the 4-hourly range from the 4-hour high to the 4-hour low with a 1-hour resistance right in the middle of that thing. So if we cannot get back above this 1-hour resistance, definitely looking to continue to take shorts on gold. But if we do close back above that 1-hourly resistance, then definitely could see price action resume back in its bullish form. Right now, we bullish on the daily, 4-hour bearish, 1-hour bearish. So it's best to look for potentially the best bearish scenario until we get closures back above that 1-hour resistance right up here. The resistance started at about 160, 162 to about 165-ish. So closing above 165 would be an indication that, oh, okay, potentially could look for a retracement and then get up out of there. But if it just keep tugboating, you just go ahead and hop in on your little boat and take that thing back to the top side. But ultimately, gold right now, 4-hour time frame is down. We big bearish. Daily, weekly, and higher is big bullish. So you want to wait until some of them lower time frames start to line up with the higher time frames, and then definitely. So the 4-hour rose over bullish, the 15 and the hourly would definitely be bullish, and then we'll be back in line with the daily time frame of being bullish as well. So definitely cook some buys up to the top side. But outside of that, yeah, I think I'm about to slide. Was not trying to be on here too long. Just wanted to get that weekend analysis out of here because I'm about to start shooting on these charts, and I ain't want nobody to be like, "Oh, bro, you ain't dropped the low, you ain't dropped the information for all the people in the back." You know what I'm saying? But that's all this was. It's just trying to, let the people in the back get active, let them be able to see some beforehand information. So, when it come out with the, oh, I got active this week, you want me, well, damn, cuz you let me out. Bruh, did you delete two before you add one? Because if you ain't deleted two, then I can't help you. But I'm almost finished with this. But yeah, I think if I was to get busy on AU tonight, what time is it? I would definitely. Okay, get me to the screen I need to be on. I would definitely wait until 8 o'clock. Right now we kind of early, and then what would probably save me and help me is allowing that price action to push until 8 o'clock. So if I come back in price action way up here, then I know I got two possibilities. I could have took the breakout right here, or I could be looking for the break and a retest. You know what I'm saying? So having times that you know you want to get active on or want to get in the market, boy, what the hell? I don't see anything for me to type in, bro. Hold on, y'all. All right, so yeah, having that sort of psychology as to what time you want to get in, how much of a stop you want, what kind of targets you looking to smash up, or what session you want to trade, or who your mentor going to be. Those are the kind of things that kind of help you as you try to be substantial within the market, not lose all your bread, not go and remain in the break even stage too long. Start making profits and identifying the times that you want to get in, what price action is, things you trying to see price action do before you hop in is what's potentially going to help you save that capital in your account. But outside of that, I think I'm about to slide because I got shit to do. We ain't got to that part yet, but I think I'm about to slide. He already in the background giving away information and stuff. Well, bye everybody. They know when it's time to go by because I'm gonna be like,